Hey, what's up, Five Forks? So I just wanted to come out and give us a little bit of a challenge tonight. Since we're not meeting together, I'm really disappointed about that. But it is 0 degrees outside. Not really. It feels like it though. But actually, I just looked and it is 11 degrees with a real feel currently of -8, and it is dropping continually. So I'm really sad that we're not going to meet together, but I really encourage us to recognize the safety of everyone around us. Just want to give you a quick update here for a few things going on. So tonight was supposed to be the registration date for our retreat and for our snow tubing coming up on Sunday. So snow tubing, we are still going snow tubing on Sunday, but I need to have all of your permission slips and stuff turned in on Sunday. What I also need from you is on Thursday, so tomorrow by noon, I need to know if you are going. So either send me a message, email me, text me, whatever, but I just need to know that you're coming so that I can mark you down and get a ticket for you. Also, our retreat. So tonight was supposed to be our early bird registration date, but we're going to move that back since you couldn't come in tonight. So this Sunday, so February 3rd, is now the end of our early bird registration. And so early bird registration, you get a free t-shirt. You also get to save $10 from our regular rate. And you also get to make my life a little bit easier with trying to figure out numbers and cabins and what all that looks like. So I encourage you to register for that, and also let me know if you're going snow tubing. Also high school, I look forward to seeing you on Saturday where we meet at Dave and Barbie Hellman's house, and we get to go to Ice Fest and hang out together and have a lot of fun. So there are a few updates for you, things that are going on and things to keep in your mind. Also, just want to give us a quick challenge for this evening to process through some of the things that we were going to talk about, and also some of the things that we've talked about here already these past few weeks. So the question is, who am I? This is a question that we're all asked, and we're all going to keep asking. It doesn't matter if you're in 4th grade, or if you're in 12th grade, or if you're a 45-year-old adult. You're always going to ask the question, who am I? Why do I exist? And why do I belong? We all want to know deep down what we're good at. What are we not so good at? Why do we matter, and what makes us special and unique? Who am I? How you answer the question, who am I, really matters. Your answer to this question shows what you think about yourself. It shows and impacts the people you hang out with. It impacts your hobbies, your interests, the skills that you desire to develop later on. And it impacts your school, your relationships, and your money, and even your future career. Who you are and the answer to that question is huge. And that also really impacts your faith. So this answer may just determine your future. Who you are. What is it that God created you to do? And the thing is, if you want to know the answer to the question, who am I, then it's a really good idea to look at the God who created you to find out who you are. Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God has prepared for us to do." God didn't just create you, and he didn't just make you, but God created you with a purpose. He thought through it and processed through why he was going to create you and how you fit in. Nobody just creates something for nothing. The idea of just throwing something together for no purpose at all doesn't happen. And God certainly did not do that with you. That impacts everything that you do in your life. And for you, the best part about this is that the purpose that God made for you, he equipped you with gifts and abilities to be able to move forward with that. He gave you talents and interests and resources and personality traits that will help you achieve the purpose that God gave you. And you can call these gifts. So for us, we really process through what does it look like and what does it mean for God to give these gifts to us? Why did he give these to me, and how can I use them? And we don't always know exactly why. We don't always have the answer as to why God gave us this gift or this important thing. But what I can tell you is that God knows why he gave them to you, and he knows what the purpose for your life is. And as we get to know what these gifts are, we get to learn how we can use these to identify who we are. we can also be able to start to develop the gifts that we know that God gave us. And the best thing is that you're going to get better at the natural gifts that God has given you. But the best part is that God also gives you gifts whenever you follow him. And he gets to say, this is your gift and this is how you can use it to serve me. And for us, whenever we get to know who we are, we also get to know who God is, because he created us, and we really get to see the gifts and the purpose that he gave us. We really get to understand what his goal is and why he wants us here. And as we get to know God, we also get to know ourselves, and we get to figure out what he's called us to do. So what I want to challenge you this week is to begin asking the question to God and say, hey God, who am I? What gifts have you given to me? And why am I here? And as we begin to ask God, we might not get the answer like turning on a light switch, but what I can guarantee is the more that you reach after God and go for him, that the more he'll share with you about who you are and who he's created you to be. I am really excited for next week. We're actually going to start to dive into who God actually called us to be. We're going to work through some questions and answers about what that means and really be able to begin to process through this. We're not going to get the end answer. I can't guarantee that we're going to have the end answer for who you are, really ever. But I can guarantee one thing, that the more you get to know God, the more that you're going to be able to learn who you are and what he's called you to do. Thanks everyone, and I hope that you have a great day and you stay warm here this afternoon and evening.